Hello, Mr. Shahbaz. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Rizwan. I'm very well. How about you?
Very well. I have known you for a while.
Yes.
I've always wanted to do a quick little interview,
Yes.
but mashallah, you're a busy man. Never
Yeah.
get to catch you. So today I am here with Mr. Shahbaz at the MEBAA event at DWC Airport. Shahbaz, I want to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
I want to know your personal life. What did you study? How did you enter this world of aviation? Give us a short introduction about yourself.
Okay. So before I give you any introduction about myself, first of all, I would like to congratulate you on your 10th year anniversary at Airways Aviation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
MashaAllah, you have done amazing job with Airways Aviation, and I've been seeing you for quite a while in all the events, and especially in the Airways Aviation UAE branch and all that. So congratulations for that, for your anniversary. Yes, you have asked me about my aviation journey. Speaking of your 10th year anniversary, basically I am also independently celebrating my 10 year in aviation
Wow.
and this 2024 years.
Congratulations. You've spent a decade in this amazing world.
Exactly.
And I wish you many more decades in this world.
Thank you so much. Many more years to come. But I started my aviation career back in 2014
Okay.
when actually I have come to Dubai.
Achha. And originally आप कहाँ से?
Basically, I'm from the north of Pakistan.
Okay.
So Nathi is a small hill station. It's called Nathia Gali.
अरे वाह, no, never heard of that.
Exactly. So I belong from there, but I studied in Karachi. And after that, I moved to Dubai in 2014, and then I started my aviation career there. So speaking of which, initially I started my aviation career joining CAE,
Oh, big name.
yeah, and customer
I mean, you
services.
literally started in aviation
Yeah.
with one of the big giants.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So I started with CAE in 2014. I joined customer services. CAE, of course, is very renowned for commercial and business aviation and helicopter aviation. So I started with the commercial aviation, and then there the journey have started. So I got a few promotions, and
which
then
department were you in? Which sector of the CAE?
I have initially started with the customer services.
अच्छा, customer service. Okay.
Exactly. और उसके बाद मैंने फिर कमर्शियल एविएशन ज्वाइन किया, जहाँ पे 320 और 77 एयरक्राफ्ट थे, हमारे पास सिमुलेटर्स थे सीए के पास. और उसके बाद फिर बिजनेस एविएशन वेयर वी हैड few of Falcons, Globals, Hawkers, Gulfstream, Global 550. So I familiarized with all those aircraft, and it was an amazing journey there because I get to know a lot of authorities, a lot of civil aviations, started from let's say from YASA to GCA to FAA to Chinese, a lot of variations, a lot of authorities, और बहुत amazing journey रहा. And then by end of 2023, I have decided to move, and I have got an amazing opportunity from Pier 7 Aviation, and right now I'm the head of sales at Pier 7 Aviation. Basically Pier 7 Aviation एक Sharjah based UAE based training center है, and we have about 6 full flight simulators here.
Well, yes, I've been to your facility a few times, and it's amazing.
Yes.
It is amazing, and I see a lot of. Every time I come in, I see a lot of Indians and the Asian customers.
Exactly. Speaking of which, there are a lot of 10 years. So even Pier 7, we have celebrated 10 years anniversary because Pier 7 is also having a 10 years in aviation.
I was part of the 10-year anniversary
Exactly.
celebrations.
Thank you for coming that time.
Mr. Abhishek and all of you guys were wonderful.
Yes.
I must say it was amazing seeing their company celebrate each and every one of their employees' accomplishments. I even saw them celebrating not just the big managers.
Yes.
They even called out even some of the junior staff.
Exactly.
It was such a heart-touching moment for me when I saw that. Kudos to you guys for that.
No, thank you so much. We have honored all our staff who were there throughout this journey when we started in 2014. So we have honored all our staff, and it was a little token of appreciation for everybody who was there this whole time. But it was nice, and right now I'm overall seeing the sales for all the regions, the Southeast Asia, the Europe, the Indian side, and Asia, Middle East, everywhere.
From Pier 7's point of view, which is your most prominent target audience?
To be honest with you, like I said, I majorly oversee all the audience, but mostly we focus on the Middle East side, Southeast Asia side, because for them, in order to have a training with us, because we are a simulator training center.
Yes, sure.
So basically all the airlines, they need their operation. So our major target is in the Middle East and the Asia side, and the India, Pakistan,
the Indian
Southeast Asia,
subcontinent,
all
yeah.
the STAN nations. So our focus is there because they have daily flights to Dubai. So
The
for them-
connectivity is amazing.
connectivity is
You
amazing.
guys are perfectly located in the center.
Exactly. So for them to train their pilots, and our training center is one of the major opportunity for them because they have a daily flights here, and in terms of the crew allowances and crew accommodation because some of the companies they have a base here also. Some of the airline they have their base set up over here, so it's easy for them for the training wise. So that's why one of our major focus is in that. But slowly and gradually we are entering into the European market also. We have a couple of amazing contracts with European airlines who have already started training with us, which is a great thing. One of the amazing things that I would like to mention about Pier 7 is that we have a very unique fleet of simulators. It's not just only 320, it's not just only
You guys even
77.
had a 747.
Exactly.
Oh my God! Like I don't know if anybody else has a 747 in this region.
We do not have any 747 in this particular region, and we are the only individual training center is having 747-400 right now in our training center.
You also have a brand new A320 CEO Neo.
Yes, that's
What
right.
else? You guys have the 737s.
Exactly. So we have a couple of 737. One is 737 Classic.
Classic.
The classic
the
one, of course.
One, the OG.
Yeah, exactly. So there we have some cargo operators training with us. We have 747-400, which I mentioned already. And in addition to that, we have 737 NG 800, of course. Yeah, so one of these two simulators, A320 CEO Neo, are pretty much in demand. And
Where do you see the current aviation industry going in this region? Do you see more, more orders obviously in India as well? But other than India, which other country do you see where more aviation stuff is happening?
to be honest with you, other than the India, I would emphasize that the Middle East region is really expanding and growing towards the aviation industry.
That's true.
You have recently went to Saudi, and if you see that Saudi market is amazingly growing in terms of the aviation field.
They just came up with the third airline.
Exactly.
Right? Third new airline in Saudi within 1 year.
Exactly, that's right. And speaking of which, you can see Fly Deal, Fly Ana, Saudi Airlines, even Air Riyadh, they are expanding huge. And I will definitely mention about the Egypt region also because they have amazing aircrafts. They have a lot of new operators, new airlines that they are showing up. Other the Stan nations, they have a lot of cargo operators, small aircraft airlines, they are coming up. So this region, particularly Middle East region, is definitely expanding. Speaking of which, I would definitely mention about the Emirates 350. That was.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I have.
I am still waiting to get a
Exactly.
opportunity to go visit them.
Yeah.
But I heard it's one of the most amazing simulators ever.
It's one of the most amazing and iconic one, and I think Emirates is starting their official operation from 2nd of January. I think they have a flight to Scotland on that A350.
Thank you so much. I had no idea about that.
Yes.
I'm gonna use that information in one of my NETAMs very soon.
Oh, okay. Yes. This is from their official channel that they will be starting from the 2nd January to Scotland. I believe it's Edinburgh is there one of the flight. Yes. So you can see that there is a various field there are expansions going on. There's a fleet expansion going on. There are training centers building up. So and aviation and overall is expanding in the Middle East in a big time.
What about Pier 7? Any plans of? So what is your immediate plans of expansion from a Pier 7 point of view?
Well, Pier 7 Aviation has expanded and we are expanding in a big time also. We are recently upgrading. We have basically 3 full flight simulators of 320.
Okay. Yes.
I'm talking about 320 only. So one of the simulators we have already signed a contract with the respective operators to basically upgrade the simulators. And we are
Upgrade the simulators as in like software upgrades or hardware, or what exactly does that mean?
sorry. So
I'm new to the world of simulators,
no,
so you
it's
gotta
fine.
break it down.
I'll explain you. So one of our 320 is brand new CEO Neo, which is
Okay.
2.0, a
Okay.
brand new version with very much demand from the airline side. So one of our 320 simulator is 1.3, 1.3 version.
1.3 version.
Okay,
Okay.
which currently has been utilized by the individual student, by an airline for their type rating. But now, because of the airline demands and the sudden increase of the demand, we are now upgrading that simulator to 2.1. Exactly. So we will, in a few months, we will have 2 brand new 320, which is 2.0 we already have and 2.1 we already
So
have.
what is the big difference? Is it better graphics or is it better hardware, or which exact item is?
No, definitely, it's a brand new with the graphic wise, with the automation wise.
Oh, okay.
322.1
Is it more
very much,
realistic?
yeah, it's a more realistic visualization side. So, and that way we are much into expansion. Facility wise, we are also expanding. We are increasing the assets, the staffing as well, and we are already in a discussion of probably acquiring one or more simulator that I cannot disclose right now, but definitely
Stay tuned for more. Something fun coming
definitely.
up. Yeah.
Stay tuned for more. We already have an empty bay that we are planning to bring one or more simulator. And in terms of the airlines, in terms of the private operators, the cargo operators, we are definitely entering into the new contracts, the new agreements. So yes, Pier 7 is doing pretty well.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk to you and interview you.
Thank you.
One last thing you would like to tell my audience: how can they get in touch with you or Pier 7 if they want to get to know more about what you guys are up to? What is the best way to get in touch with you guys?
Well, if you want to get in touch with us, we have our socials that you can from there you can get in touch with us.
I'll be tagging you guys below, so click on the
Yes.
tag below.
And personally, you can get in touch with me. Rizwan can mention my email address probably.
I'll put your
in the
email ID
captions.
in the bottom.
Exactly.
Your Instagram's tagged right below this video as well.
Yes.
Any other way? LinkedIn. I'd say you guys are quite
Yeah.
active on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn as well, and basically I'm because of nature of my job, I'm available 24/7. So you can write
I think
me
that's
anytime.
that's pretty much what happens in aviation,
Yes.
right? So if anybody out there is trying to enter this amazing world of aviation, you gotta be okay with being flexible on your times, your weekends, your pretty much work.
Well, there's one. Speaking of which, I know that we were about to end, but I would like to mention one point which you recently highlighted about the aviation. One of the things that I would like to mention, when I started in 2014 and during my first of the interview, they asked me about that this is one of the job or this is one of the responsibilities that you're going to take as requires 24/7. So you have to be available there.
Sure.
Because even our clock runs in, like, like if it's 11, they don't say 11, it's 2300, right?
Exactly, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So you have to be there on the roll and
See, but it's a global industry, right? You're
Exactly.
talking to Europe. You might be based here in Dubai. You're
Exactly.
communicating with your clients in Australia.
Absolutely.
So you are required to,
and it is, I believe it is kind of a operation where it's not a 9 to 5 thing, it's beyond. You have a flights operation going on all the time, and it's a very responsible thing to be available 24/7 for your airline operation.
It's a very rewarding industry as
It's a
well.
very rewarding
It takes a lot of your time, but you need to be passionate about this.
Absolutely.
If you're not very passionate about the world of aviation, maybe this is not the right industry for you.
Right.
This is not the kind of industry where some of these a lot of new generation students and the new gen kids are coming up with this. Check in, check out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not very.
It's not a very fancy shenanigans, but it's come with a lot of responsibilities,
Sure.
a lot
You
of
gotta be-
with
you
a lot
gotta be
of
up for
knowledge.
it.
Yes,
You gotta be up for it.
You gotta be up for it. You have to be very dedicated. You have to be very responsible, and you have to understand that this job has required a lot of efforts. You have to be there 24/7 to make sure that the operations, whether it's a training center operation, whether it's an airline operation, whether it's
Exactly.
MRO, anything, it runs perfectly.
Exactly. If you're just the kind of guy who only can do 9 to 5 and then, don't talk about work, sure, there needs to be a little bit of work and life balance as well.
Right.
Your family balance, sure. But like I said, this industry is fueled with passion and driven with a lot of enthusiasm.
Yes.
So if you're one of those people, welcome to the world of aviation. Thank you so much, Shahbaz.
Thank you, Rizwan.
It's always nice catching
I
up
wish
with
you all the best, and all the best to Airways Aviation as well.
Thank you so much, and
Thank
same to you and your Pier 7 company. Looking forward to meeting up with you very soon.
Absolutely.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you, everyone.